Hey everyone, and welcome to our channel. I'm Austin.
And I'm Jory.
And for the last 10 months, we have been traveling the world living rent-free in exchange for pet care.
And now it's our goal to become a resource for people who are wanting to learn more about this lifestyle.
Our channel will give you a look into our lives as pet sitters and provide useful information to start your own journey through informational guides, insider tips, and behind-the-scenes footage. If any of that interests you, we ask you to please subscribe, click the bell for notification, and join our community as we explore the world through pet sitting.
In this video, we'll be giving you a look into why we started travel pet sitting and how we landed our first sit. We'll also be sharing useful tips for users who are new to the platform, so make sure you're watching until the end.
When we met 2 years ago, we connected over our shared passion to travel. We both wanted to go abroad, but we were working full-time and becoming more committed to our careers.
We were climbing the ladder at work, building our savings, and even getting ready to move into our first apartment together. But our lifestyle just wasn't fulfilling us, and we still wanted to travel.
So we started searching for options to allow us to travel and do it affordably. We were considering hostel hopping, teaching English, and work exchanges. That was until Jory stumbled across TrustedHouseSitters, a platform where pet owners provide free accommodation in exchange for pet care.
This felt like the perfect opportunity for us to travel on a budget doing something we enjoyed. I was ready to sign up right away, but Austin was skeptical.
Once I started researching it more and learning about how it works, the concept made sense. However, I still wasn't sold on the idea until I found out that TrustedHouseSitters is being used by over 100,000 people worldwide and has been around for about 10 years. They're also highly rated on Trustpilot and have the most 5-star reviews for any pet sitting business. After seeing their great reputation, I was willing to give it a try.
We signed up and created our profile. Excited to travel abroad, we started applying to pet sits in other countries, but we found out quickly that it wasn't going to be that easy. The application process can be pretty competitive, and our first 30 applications were turned away or left on red. We kept getting declined, but it felt like we were doing everything right. Our profile was detailed, we had multiple external references, and great photos of us with pets. Despite it all, our applications continued to be declined time and time again.
From a pet owner's perspective, we are a young couple new to the platform with no internal reviews, applying to sits in other countries during a pandemic. Of course we were going to get turned down, so we changed our strategy. Instead of applying to international sits, we began applying to pet sits in our local area. This was the best thing we could have done for a couple of reasons. One, it allowed us to gain experience with the app before going abroad, and two, we were able to meet the pet owners in person. We found this gave owners more confidence when considering our application as a new user. After making these changes, we were finally getting responses. We got a reply from the owner and it sounded like a great fit. The host lived across town from us, so it made it easy to schedule a time to meet and talk through the expectations of caring for their 2 cats. This was a great learning experience. We found that as a first-time trusted house sitter, meeting in person gave us time to get to know one another and build a foundation of trust. This helped alleviate any concern the owner may have had, as well as our own concern being new to the platform.
Once we had our first review, our response rate increased dramatically. We accepted a few more jobs in Oregon, and at that point, we had enough reviews to land our first international sit. We booked a flight to Grenada and spent 2 weeks pet sitting on a tiny island in the Caribbean. Initially, it was a surreal feeling to wake up and realize we were in another country watching over someone's home and pets. But we absolutely fell in love with the lifestyle. And after that trip, we knew we wanted to take our adventures even further. So we left our jobs, found remote work, and started pet sitting full-time.
After we completed our first 3 sits, everything else just sort of fell into place. We traveled to Europe where we completed 2 pet sits, one in Berlin and one in Gibraltar. Currently, we are back in the Pacific Northwest doing pet sits locally and getting ready to go abroad next month. We are really excited to see where this journey will take us, and we look forward to sharing our experiences with you.
If you're interested in learning more about travel pet sitting, we have a ton of useful information already posted on our TikTok and Instagram, from tips to creating a profile to a day in our lives as traveling pet sitters.
We will also be documenting our adventure here on YouTube, so be sure to subscribe and click the bell for notification because you won't want to miss our upcoming videos where we will be documenting our experiences pet sitting around the world. But until then, have a great day and happy pet sitting.